Okay, here it is. You are a sun sign Virgo because you were born September 14th, what was the year?
76.
76, 1976. Okay. You're Virgo. So in your moon and you're in 21.30 degrees, whatever the hell. Okay, so your moon is in Taurus. So that means that you were spoiled as fuck with possessions and things, and you always know how to go get it. And you're feeling like money or something, a luxurious physical stimulation, and you're an emotional eater or something, and your mom made sure that you had everything that you possess and have, right? Like a queen bee. But you also could play a part as in being stubborn or something, feeling on the inner side or being of you. Your mom must have been the stubborn one too, with you, or what? Your Mercury's in Libra, so you'll communicate very beautifully and balanced, like and stuff. So you're indecisive on how your thinking goes with what you're gonna say. Your Venus is in Libra, so what you are like in relationships is how you think and force yourself to be, and everyone usually dumps their element on you, and you balance it out. And your Mars is in Libra, so you have a war with balancing things out, other people, and how your relationships are going to be when you're fighting. You just can't do it. You can't confront issues, right, until you balance everything out, and then you can settle the score. And basically fairly could work, but like your Jupiter's in Gemini, so you're very lucky with communicating and having multiple personalities disorders, right? And you're lucky with your hands, you're lucky with your lungs, you're lucky to have a hand-eye coordination um, view. You're lucky with multiple tasking and being fast and communicating, but you're not even saying anything. That's okay. Your Jupiter's in Gemini. Is this sound like you? Your Saturn's in Leo, so you have a little bit of a problem with being the spotlight. You maybe feel like you don't know how to have fun. You feel awkward having fun, and you feel awkward being creative and around children. And you might have like a child taken away from you or something, um, for no reason. Like your whole kingdom has been torn away. Like, I don't know, your ego is fucking gone, basically, almost, for the spotlight or something. And maybe you work a whole lot more than usual other people. Uranus is in Scorpio, so you're obviously weird in the occult place and higher learning and stuff, but you go under. Oh, wow. You are the balance of both the karmas. Okay, your Neptune is in Sagittarius, so how you expand psychically, officially, camerally, will help you obtain what your philosophy is going to turn out to be that year, day, whatever. Everything's changing. Your Pluto's in Libra, so you have good taste. Like, okay. You're Lilith and Centaur, so you're very proud of your possessions, what you have, and your relationships, and how your food or some shit, your stimulation of how your body is. You're fighting for that relaxed life, like, and maintaining financial security and keeping it that way. Even you're still having to fight it because you go to a little moon in Taurus, addicted to possession, materialistic world, brat, and you had restrictions on getting your way in the spotlight and having an ego and having it be like, I'm the source of the light, but, 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 I haven't fully understood how the Leo lion works. That's the biggest part of your being responsible for. So, paying attention to your light, the source of you, your heart, having a heart, creating a heart is the restricting thing for you. And you're learning through a lot of life lessons when you go to that heart space center of your own, like, self, right? Like when you get-togethers with people, it's like hidden pleasures. Do what? Your heart. Do you have a problem with your heart? On arteries with your heart? Because Saturn and Leo rules the heart. You had a heart attack before? Do you have heart problems? Did you have a heart murmur? Well, I was wondering if you did anyways. Something about your heart. You could potentially fuck you up or make you learn lessons through it. I don't know why. Do you have any? Okay, you sure you're not doing anything to make have yourself heart problems? Okay, so you already learned about being a Taurus your whole life. You came here to teach that, but you're here to gain characteristics of the occult, the dark knowledge, and the face of danger type of person. And the six-legged freak that has desire, love, and nests and web of death and souls and the, you know what I mean, taking to the underworld, like, oh, everyone gets the, wow, dead, the medium psychic stuff. So your polarity of what's your reflection of who you think you are inside and how you feel inside. Very not affectionate with you as your parents. Like you're not very affectionate, but you are air mentally. You're not. You're like a teeter-totter in relationships, and what you're looking for is something classy, embarrassed of everything, and pretty, and like this artificial and fucking fake, and like so you can put yourself on them, but they end up putting themselves on you, and then you have to balance everything out. Is that true? And you fight like a Libra too. Like, I'm like a server, and I have like two hands, and then I became having four hands, and then my own emotions are like another part of Venus, which is about relationships. Like you talk about relationships, I guess, too, because your Mercury's in Libra. You have a lot of beautiful words to say, I guess, or you make everything beautiful. You tell people what they want to hear because you're too shy to make a decision on what the hell you really want to say, even if it's bothering you. But mainly, you just know to cling to other possessions, which, you know, to balance yourself out with being a Venus, Virgo, perfectionist, OCDC freak that wants to be itself, but it doesn't want, it wants to be the polarity, which is Scorpio, a controlled person, a person who's in control because you're just stable, right? You're just whatever, financially stable. Your mother made you. You probably still can bum off money from your mom or something, right? Is that true? Hello? Hello? You're lucky with fraudulently asking for whatever you fucking want, right? Where do you work at? Do you have a job? Did you used to have a job? What the fuck were you? A good car salesman? A good transporter? Are you good at driving? What's going on? This, you're a transporter? That means you transport. Huh? I'm good at transporting narcotics. Well, okay, that's retarded. So now you're just living this frigidless, retarded life and facing the danger and acting like a fucking complete idiot because the rest of your life becomes bullshit. And that's what your purpose is, to darken, you know, take everything away from yourself. That was your past, even though you'll feel like that on the inside forever, I guess. And how people are going to treat you when they mother you. If the mom has to babysit your dumb ass and your stupid irrational emotions, they're going to treat you like a possessed fucking brat. Like, here's you, have this, eat that. I'm going to queen rule you. You're going to be queen ruler. And then you're also just this mother hen gathering people around to listen to your analytical, critical ass fucking bullshit. Right? But you, sorta, but also you want it to be like you and me only. And you become jealous and possessive over people, and this is your purpose, to find a transformation that's going to fit your cycles. What? I'm really jealous, really. I'm very jealous, really. Yeah, you want to become a generous Leo, and it's going to restrict you and teach you how to be in your heart to be a generous hearted person. Like, they really know how to reach in. And your vistas in Cancer, so you dream about having that intimate beckon moments with emotions all your life. And every bit of emotions you have, that's what you want to learn about. That's what you crave. You want this here. You already came here like almost stubborn and shit, and I got everything I want and have, and trying to be perfect. You gain this power and control, and the spotlight for it too, but you're very restricted and disciplined on that, and it's your responsibility to get your own fucking, you know, sunlight view of who the light is, really is, that happened to you in your heart. Like, people has children in your life. Have you ever had a child? I mean, you probably learned lessons with children, your relationship with the children. You're learning lessons through that. And your North Node is Scorpio. And your Jupiter's in Gemini, so it's a really weird thing. Do you have any children?
No.
Have you ever had a relationship with children and learned things?
Yeah.
You did? What did you learn from your relationships with children? You have a hard time with the relationship with children, don't you? Like, was it?
I haven't had a work relationship with children. Like,
You
I
have?
had a few women with children. I had a few girlfriends with children.
Did you have to babysit children?
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Like, this responsibility was put on you, and you had to do it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what Saturn and Leo's about, is the children relationship and the responsibility for them. And you're like, and that's good. So, glad you're learning. So, and also the occult knowledge is what you're here to get. So, children are like spirits, the innocence, and protect them. You got to gain your gift of protecting. Scorpions have a gift of protection and secrets, and they can resurrect hell and fear inside of you and make you learn how to face it all, the danger, and walk into danger and try to at least, live in their truth, no matter what it is. Walk in truth of this fucking empty ass darkness of bullshit that's never had light, that was born until it comes. And you have lack of understanding of this knowledge of really going into a cave of yourself that was created before you were created, and to see your soul before it was even master, to be continuously born and reborn, and over you will go through cycles of death. Maybe even a near-death experience could be your property of the relationship to the universe that you have a purpose for intensely to be, you know what I mean? Because, death is death, your purpose is to fucking die and to create fucking death around you or something. It's kind of like that, I don't know, it's kind of weird, isn't it? But your Lilith is, you're proud of who you are on the inside as a Taurus Queen Bee. Either way, you have everything, so, a little brat. And financially secure. And you fight for that. And you're like, it's none of my business what other people think of me. As long as I don't really fight with them too much, because I'm a Mars and Libra, they won't know until I get revenge on them, because I'm gaining purpose and thinking about how do I get revenge on other people. But you lack that ability to investigate other people too, and you're gaining that when you do that kind of stuff, and it's fun. It's really exciting for you because it's part of you that you're missing. Got it?
Yeah.
So, okay. That was a really good time with you. Any questions you want to know about your relationships? Libra, Mars and Libra.
Yeah, I got another. Am I having more relationships
Anytime soon. So, you just want one-on-one, and you're not going for the rest because you're too embarrassed to do anything. Is that true?
What you mean I'm too embarrassed to women?
Are you just too embarrassed to go out there and approach someone real, flakily. You're just flaky in relationships. You you run away from relationships because you're just like, it's not working for me. Like you're a stuck up fake ass bitch, right? You can't really be in a relationship with. Is that true? You're looking for somebody who's pretty, but not prettier than you. And you're just a fake ass piece of artificial shit bitch. And you're here to gain characteristics of someone who isn't so fucking shallow. Right? Isn't that true?
Yeah.
It is true.
I want somebody to want me for me, yo. Not for the things I can do for them or whatever I come up with. I want them to want me for me.
Right, like relaxing you as you're the throne wannabe queen bitch. Because that's what you are. It's pretty cool. Yep. Well, you heal others by being their biggest fan and all this bullshit and just like putting them in the spotlight, making them see who they are, I guess. I don't really know. Being this projection of light, and you're learning this, and it's karma with you, with children. You came here to fucking get the Scorpion intense life, but children is a part of your existence to karma. You gotta settle some things with children, the innocent, the heart of others. And when you come do the Scorpion Phoenix thing, you could go to dark or the ultimate evolution light of Scorpion is supposed to be like a lobster to a scorpion walking around, I guess. An eagle, because it transforms, it shapeshifts. It's a water sign. Water signs are shapeshifters, and so is air signs. Earth signs, they have physical attributes about them that is very lucky, like being physical sign makes you have better bodies that are you're more in tune with. So you eat yourself well. Do you eat a balanced diet? What kind of diet do you really actually literally have? What do you usually eat? Can you remember? Or you just pig out all the time?
No, I ate a grand big chicken.
That's nice. Your Jupiter is on the cusp of Cancer. That means you do like to cook and shit. Is that what you do?
Yeah.
That's so nice. So you cook for children and stuff? You could be a teacher of children because you'd be responsible for them, and it would teach you a lot of lessons on your own inner child self and to teach other children because you're the one teaching them about financial security. Be like the big man, be like the mom, be like the dad, be like you. The children could get attention from you that's very special, and you can learn a lot of things from their attention just by teaching them, about creativity, and they're teaching you because you'll feel really weird about them and you just ignore yourself as like this narcissistic person because you're so physical. You are bored with even being in the limelight. Like you're like you have no desire to do that. But this here, Scorpion, you need to create desire. So God needs to know what you really want to have because you have everything and you're always feeling like I gotta have. I analyze what I want to have, because your body. Do what?
I really do.
Yeah. And then your Scorpion is like need to create desire, and just get deeper with other people and transform them. Because I am teaching Taurus. That's what you're doing. You're teaching this inner being, your own emotions is what you're teaching. And once you get tapped in to emotions and other people and empathy, you will finally feel during the lessons through children. So, are you able to even have children? Do you have something wrong with your sperm?
Oh no. Shit, I can't meet I can't meet nobody that's I don't know what's going on. Nobody don't want me or something. That's what it is. Nobody don't want me, so I can have no child.
Oh.
I can have.
But But you want children, you want a family too, because you decorate your whole house, your whole imagination around your palace and Cancer is about the family. And that's what you want to surround yourself with, is that's what you're about when you're at home too, because then you'll have more. Do you have any animals at least? You have a relationship with animals or not?
No.
You don't have any
No.
relationship? Yeah. So you're just a fake ass bitch. You just have relationships with inanimate objects and being one yourself. Crazy. Oh. When you're alone, you also think artificially too, right? And about artificial things, right?
Yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Because you get bored in the Piscean world, and Neptune Sagittarius, you want to travel to obtain something, a philosophy. Do you travel a lot or what? You don't? You need to.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Jupiter in Gemini is very lucky with transportation. You get a lot of good, easy fucking going rides, people taking you everywhere, taxis and shit. Is that you? Your little gypsy? You have your own car? Do you have your own car, like your Batmobile?
No, not right now.
You don't, but that's what you want. You're like Batman, because Virgo's is Batman. Isn't that funny? Yeah, that's how you put things in order every day, too. So, I wonder what your outsides are, because I don't know what time you were born, so whatever. Well, thank you for that view of your birth chart. Do you have anything else to say? I don't really know if I do, but I'm taking up too much space and it's going to take me forever to upload. But, thank you for that. And have you ever seen a spirit in your... You're welcome. Have you ever seen a spirit, though? Last question. Have you?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
I'm not sure.
You think you've seen a spirit? You think you've seen the light?
Yeah.
You do? Was it a little kid when you were a little kid? Spirit?
No.
When you were...
light not too long ago.
What?
I think I had a near death. I had a near death experience.
So you had a heart attack, right? A miniature heart attack?
A motorcycle wreck.
A motorcycle wreck? Wow. A motorcycle wreck. Oh my goodness. Wow. Do you like to box?
Not really.
Okay. So, did you go into a coma when you had that wreck? You think you had a near... How did you die? How did your body end up dying? Did you go to...
I couldn't walk or nothing. I know how to walk again and everything.
Really? Wow.
I know how to talk again and everything. Yeah, really.
Wow, that's extraordinary and crazy and unpredictable. So cool that you're alive and you went through this transformation, near-death experience. Like I was letting you know, that's your purpose. So tell your story out there about how your near-death experience was and affected you. You could have a lot more stuff going on and communicate with others. It's the lucky key that you need to be doing. So you'll be so lucky.
You don't see nothing in my future.
I don't know. Okay. You are Libra. Libra makes you think that the future can show me, and because that's cool. You communicate. Basically, are you wearing black and a gold chain?
I got gold teeth though.
You got gold teeth? Oh my goodness. Do you usually wear black though?
Yeah, black one of my favorite colors.
Really? Okay, like a black plain shirt and maybe even a gold chain. Do you not wear that?
Yeah,
and you wear a black hat and stuff. And you're kind of heavyweight. You're tall. You're kind of heavyweight and tall.
I'm short though.
You're tall. You're tall. You're short. You just said. Sorry.
I'm short.
Cool.
I'm like 5'6".
Like a little midget Taurus. 5'6". Oh, I'm 5'5". You're a little bit taller. I got you all fucked up wrong. Do you have a dog that looks like Lassie, but not really? Did you? You never did? Because you said you don't have relationships with animals because you're a narcissist. You only care about yourself. Just kidding. You only care about what you have. You don't care about being affectionate with anything, not even an animal. What a dipshit. Just kidding. How boring. Just kidding. Huh?
Wow.
Yeah, you think you're critical? Me too. Huh, 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 huh. That's hilarious. But you know what? You're gonna find out how to get revenge on people and how to sting them. That's your purpose. To be this evil little scorpion king. You'll have control, power, and all this bullshit. What you lack, you can gain it. They're just being fucking mysterious and deep and shit. Yes, but being real too and facing um, the dangers that you desire. So, whatever. Obviously, breaking the law, we used to getting away with laws and stuff, but this time, you know, it's going differently, deeper into yourself. You want to be intimate? Here it is. This is how you're going to be intense with others. Anyways, taking someone's soul with you is what you want to get. Because you want a soul finally transforming energy and beyond. So, you do have a near death experience. So, what did you see in heaven or hell or uh, earth or ghost like or the light? What did you see in the near death experience? Can you please speak about that?
No, I think it was light.
All you saw was light in the middle of the sky and you went inside of it, or did you not go inside of it? Did they tell you your time wasn't up, or what did they say?
Yeah, my time was not. They weren't ready for me yet.
Did they say that to you?
That's what I think. Yeah.
You think that that's how they felt? Is they're like, get the fuck out of here and go back to being alive, bitch. You haven't transformed enough yet. This is going to transform you and others by telling your near-death experience. So try to sit there and think deeply about all that occult knowledge that you just learned. And know you can be secret about it, but hey, tell people because it's your purpose, bitch. And you'll just be like, wow.
Alright.
So tell us now because we're recording you. This is probably your only chance because you're gonna have a lot of fucking restrictions on getting your attention and your ego met to its highest standards that you want to have and a relationship that you want to talk about being with. So you're just like a sucker and a flaky little bitch, right?
Wow.
Is that true about you or not? Is it
I'm a sucker.
on everything I just said?
Wow.
You don't have to agree with me.
I'm so
What? 20 minutes.
I don't know, Mike. I don't really know.
Okay. Well, thank you for that. Because I'm ending this now because that was 20 minutes. Too late. Okay. You heal yourself, your unwounded healing place, which is your possessions as Taurus and stuff, and being a queen bee. But being a Leo is your Saturn. You are learning lessons on how to be in this heart person that anyone can surround themselves around. Be the source of like the sky, like being the sun, right? The sun, ruler of the sun. And the way you heal other people is by being that Leo and treating other people like they're that Leo, like you want to be, right? Like that's what it is to see yourself as the king and you want to make your own picture of what your own kingdom is like with the people who you manage with your mind and your spirit. Like the soul that you have is polarity, of Aquarius, but you're a Virgo who's polarity of a Pisces. And your life mission here is to gain characteristics of a Scorpion like being that's very threatening and it's controlling, it's possessive, it's jealous, and you might have some dark problems through your life, like rape, molestation, who knows? That's part of your lesson on this planet. You lack sexual knowledge and education. You lack this sexual desirable person that you are, so you feel like, oh, I must have been a virgin or whatever, but like I'm physically stimulated and I can just eat food all the time and do the things that I've always done, which is valuable. Go window shopping. Shopping is the thing that you do. Is that what you do? Do you wear a hat that's like yellow?
A hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wear a hat. I got the I wear a damn like what you got a stain cap all the time.
What colors is it?
Black.
Okay, so I was seeing yellow, but whatever. What's your favorite colors? You're a Virgo. So,
Blue and brown.
really? Blue and brown? Hell yeah, that's the Virgo colors I think they are. Got these beige, blue, brown, and amber colors, and this jade color, and you know, it's like really pretty shit. Sounds good. Cool. Virgo, man. Groovy. Anyways, yeah. And you're a moon in Taurus, so there's that. You don't have your exact time. Palace and Cancer is how you're gonna meet somebody who you're gonna find intimacy with at your home, basically. That's people how you decorate your house with is like pictures of other people you might, you know, be connected to. And is that true? Like, do you have pictures of your family all over your fucking wall at your house? Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you show them like to people like so people can see them, your family? I'm just wondering because that's what Palace kind of makes their house creative in a way fits Cancer home. Your Vista's in Cancer too, so you're very secretive about how you make your own home. Is that true? You're very secret. Is that is true? You're very secret about how you make your own freaking home and the intimacy that you have with others because you're balancing them out. So you're kind of like, I don't care. I can only do so much I can hold and what's practical and what makes me have money, money, money. Right? Is that true?
Yeah.
Your main thing is you just are your own island and you live to your abundance with this money too, like how to make it more and just keep it going. Either way, eh, that's interesting. So you're very lucky with being Taurus anyway, so like, yeah, that's good. So, how do you feel about being Hitler and Ursula from The Little Mermaid in the inside of your being? You're Virgo. Do you like to sell a lot of shit? Are you a good hypnotizer?
I like to sell shit for real.
You sell shit for real. I'm recording you, so you know. But like, if you, yeah, sell things, you would be very good at advertising. Maybe even, do you know how to advertise your things that you sell very well? Are you really good at tricking people into buying things overpriced, even if you see it be reasonable because you put so much effort into it analytically that you got everything correct, so you couldn't be wrong, but you slightly just want to trick them because you're very hypnotizing and you put on the charm just like that, and you are Mercury and Libra too, and you make people settled in you as the holder, the beholder of the Libra, the key to the heaven and hell that of each other, the judgment, and you make the call, and you make it like it's beautiful. So you're charming, you fit in, you're predictable instead of like a risk taker. So we'll have you in the herd as a moon in Taurus, as your parents treated you, as right? But like you obviously were provided for, and you always will be. So, and you always make sure of that, obviously. Um, and your relationships with other people. So maybe they're like financial relationships too, and just beautiful relationships. And you keep everyone at ease with you. You're just balance them all out. Your life is balanced. Day to day is who you shine in for others to live their own abundance. So they'll learn off you just by, you reinforcing everyday's skills of bullshit when people are lost themselves, like Pisces and shit could lose themselves without you, and you could lose yourself without the Pisces side of you. And it's really interesting of a harmony of polarities to have. And your moon sign is like, well, you would just be like too stubborn to even think that a Scorpion could do what you do, because you do it purely, and you still gain characteristics of being secretive by being a Scorpio, because duh, holding secrets is a Scorpion thing, and cute, But you're mainly a Cancer crab. You just pinch, You just have connections, and you can hold that against people to do your own bidding, because your Venus is in Cancer. You have a secret way of being connected to things, and how you're gonna sell things anyways is a Virgo quality. But managing all that money, woohoo. But you want to get attention for it, and it slows you down. Like, you want to be exotic, you want this. It's just too much of a struggle just to get to where you want to be, and it also gets stuck in your head that you're a Virgo. So it like kind of gives you a headache almost. But like then again, you find your own way to feel comfortable, and have everything, and then you want more because you're never satisfied with that. Something's missing, but you have everything, but you feel like something's missing, and then like if you add on to what's missing, you feel like you have to balance things, and you're almost like letting other people do things for you. You're having a wonderful time trying to get people to be revolving around you, but you are doing a lot of work. Like you feel like you have like 6 hands already building a characteristic of transforming into this scary Scorpion king. But you are a Taurus queen bee, where you're used to everyone being your pawns in your little world of Hitler. You are like the herd. You are looking for others to, and you take control over your power is what you're here to gain. You're here to gain some power and control it. So it won't be so chaotic and stuff, because it will be, instead of being stable. And you're going to be connected more to your emotions, and you'll find your purpose in that energy, and the darkness too. Like tunneling where the light can come from through the, phoenix that you can become, like through this whole life. You're ready to become some, dark phoenix, light phoenix, whatever the fuck. It's like transformation. It is reincarnation. You're learning how to reincarnate yourself into this life through death, sex, and transformation, and occult knowledge and magic. Magic and being in tune with the darkness, because you're a physical man, and this physical manifestation that you put on this planet is still, keeping, things alive like plants. Like if you were a Virgo to grow your own stuff, you could be a farmer in those astrology chart. You're also a key, like an inanimate object is what you really are. You feel like you are totally fake, and you're looking for other people who are fake too, because you don't have time for emotions. You don't fucking care. You're gonna get what you want, and it's even other people's happiness if that's okay with you or them. They'll do it anyways for you. You want everyone to do things for you, and this is what they want to do for you. Anyways, they want to do everything for you. They see how you relax, and they're like, oh my, he's like a throne, man. We're gonna sit on them. Like, we're gonna gain some knowledge of what we have, and you're gonna gain some knowledge of despair. Like, you will gain knowledge of that, but you're working like you're having 6 hands. Is that how you feel? And it's very intense for you. You get emotional now. You are going to become more emotional being, and more in touch, and wanting to be more in depth with life, because you're just so solid and grounded, and you know what I mean? And this is like a release for you, the cure, the excitement of chaos, unleashing, and just, you know what I mean? And being hilarious.
Yeah.
Keeping things hilarious. hmm So, that was 10 minutes of something. Anyways, your chart is very cool. I like the Palace and Cancer thing that I said about that. Do you think that that's real true? Like evidence of, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Because palace always reminds me of how you decorate your home, like what you put on the walls of your house and what you decorate yourself with. Like if you had Palace and Aquarius, it would be like everything that you know is what you have and decorations and it's kind of funny because this reminds me of Palace and Pisces. So there you go. And I I think it's funny because I put everyone in there too now, which is Taurus. Anyways, so that's hilarious. That's what that reminds me of. So you are an intimate person, uh, secretly, because that's your connection to who you are, is how you make your shit, and your family helps you out with all that, and it's the secret at the same time, under the cover stuff, the down low stuff. You know what I'm saying? With your family.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how your fucking life is. It's on this birth chart. Cool, huh?
Yeah.
Well, thanks for that with you. I mean, I could go more, but there's not enough disk space on my computer, and it only lasts so much. So, we'll get back to you in a second reading. I noticed that you were on the cusp of, no. There's some cusps maybe on this chart, and your moon, yep, it's closer to the Gemini part, but you're not. You're totally moon in Taurus completely, but like if you were to keep on turning that inner self to something, it would become some kind of raging brat because you hold in so much pent up frustration. But your Jupiter is on the cusp of Gemini, Cancer. You are very lucky with the communication that you mentally have to and emotionally distantly separate to multiply a different personality that you have and you put on for the world. And lucky with gambling, so you have to put on so many charming personalities, and you become quick thinker, and you be lucky with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's who you is.
Yeah.
That you agree with me?
I'm making on that. I think past my feet, yo.
Do what?
I had to think fast on my feet. Like, my feet, yo.
No. What did you just say? What? My phone's breaking up. My phone is breaking up. Okay, well, thank you for that.